Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever stopped to wonder where your energy really comes from? I mean, the power that lets you run around, play games, or even just think? Well, today we're going on an epic quest to find out. Let's do this. Okay, let's just jump right in with a pretty wild dot. What if I told you that the energy you're using right this second actually comes from the sun? Yeah, I know, it sounds kind of out there, right? But just stick with me. By the end of this, it's all going to make perfect sense. All right. So, first stop on our big energy quest. Let's start with the obvious one, right? The fuel we put in our bodies every single day. Yep, I'm talking about food. But it's not just any old fuel, it's like a super fuel. So, when you look at food, it's not just food, it's actually a mix of all these different things called nutrients. Think of it like a team where every player, every nutrient, has a super specific and really important job to do for your body. So let's break down the big three. First up, we've got carbohydrates. Carbs. They're your body's go-to for quick energy. Then you have proteins. These are like the Lego bricks that build and repair everything in your body. And last but not least, we have lipids, or fats. They're amazing at storing up energy for you to use later on. Okay, so we have the fuel, but how does that bite of an apple actually turn into the energy you need to play soccer? That's the real question, isn't it? For our next stop, we're going to follow that food on its incredible journey deep inside our own bodies. Check this out. This is basically the map for our journey. It's the human digestive system. Now, I know it looks kind of complicated, like a bunch of tangled pipes, but you can really just think of it as one super long, twisty water slide that food goes down. And this is where all the energy unlocking magic happens. So this whole magic trick has a name, digestion. And really, all it is your body's amazing system for shrinking down big chunks of food into teeny tiny little molecules. I mean, so small that your body can actually grab them and use them for fuel. The second you take a bite, the journey begins. Your teeth start chomping, that's step one, but even your saliva gets in on the action, starting to break things down. Then, whoosh, down it goes into your stomach, which is basically this muscular bag that just churns and mixes everything with some pretty strong acids. It's like a washing machine for your food. But hold on, because the real main event, the headliner of the show, happens right here in the small intestine. You see all those tiny little finger-looking things? They're called villi, and there are millions of them. It's a totally brilliant design that creates this massive surface area to soak up all those good nutrients and send them into your blood. So you might be thinking, how does the body get so good at breaking all this stuff down? Well, it has a secret weapon, a team of tiny, you could almost say, magical scissors. And these little helpers are called enzymes. They're these special proteins that literally act like microscopic scissors, just snipping away at food molecules at lightning speed. Get this, without enzymes, it could take you days just to digest one meal. No joke. And these little scissors are super, super picky. They're specialists. Each enzyme has only one job, to break down one specific type of nutrient. It's just like how a key only fits in one lock. The enzyme for carbs won't even look at protein. They totally stick to their one job. And just like you or me, these enzymes have their perfect working conditions. They like it when it's just right. For them, just right is about 37 degrees Celsius, which, hey, is our normal body temperature. If you get too hot or too cold, they just kind of slow down and stop working properly. Okay, let's recap. Our energy comes from food, and that food gets broken down by enzymes, makes sense. But wait a minute, where did the food get its energy? To answer that, we have to zoom out and look at plants. Plants are just amazing, aren't they? Seriously, think about it. They're like these little solar-powered chefs. They don't have to go find food, they make their own. And they do it with this incredible process called photosynthesis. So here's their secret recipe. It's pretty simple, really. They take a little water from the soil, grab some carbon dioxide from the air, and then, using the power of sunlight, they mash it all together to create glucose. That's a kind of sugar, and it's basically plant food. And the coolest part? The stuff they breathe out is oxygen, what we need to live. But how are we so sure that sunlight is the key ingredient? Well, some smart scientists did this really simple but brilliant experiment. They just covered up a little part of a leaf, blocking the sun. And guess what? The sunny part of the leaf made food, but the covered up part couldn't. Boom, proof positive. All right, we have all the clues. We've gathered all the pieces of the puzzle. It's time to put it all together. Let's finish this energy quest and trace the path all the way from the ultimate source, right to you. And here it is, the grand finale, the full circle of energy. It all starts with the sun blasting energy down to Earth. Plants grab that sunlight and turn it into food. Then we come along and eat the plants, or, eat animals that ate the plants. And our awesome digestive system gets to work unlocking all that stored up sun energy for us. It's a perfect system. So I want you to just stop and think about this for a second. The actual energy your brain is using to understand my words right now, that energy started its incredible journey 150 million kilometers away. It was literally a ray of light from the sun. How cool is that? So I'll leave you with this one last thought. The next time you're eating something, an apple, some bread, anything, I wonder if you can taste just a little hint of sunshine in there. Thanks so much for joining me on this energy adventure.